Okay, cool. So I think we'll probably show up at around 2 or 3, and we'll probably be there for about a half hour. Yeah, a half hour. You kidding me? A half hour? No. What half hour? No, I'm not gonna stand for that. I'm not gonna take that. I can't go about that. I can't go about hey, Reggie. Are you kidding me about that? Okay, the way this show works is that people can write in letters asking for help, asking for me to help solve a problem, give them advice, answer a question, stuff like that. I really want people to feel involved, like they have a stake in this show. A juicy, thick porterhouse, medium rare. I'll read this one. This one comes from a guy named Jaime, and this was really cool. Let me read you this. It's pretty heavy. He says, "Dear Andrew W.K., I write this letter in hopes of some keen advice. I'm 19 years old, and I'm a student at Brooklyn College. Over the past few months, I've had an eerie, lonely feeling inside, and I'm also very shy, so it's very difficult for me to make friends. Can you help me out? Thanks, Jaime." We absolutely wanted to help out Jaime because I really, I could always relate to feeling, lonely. I think we all can feel kind of weird and out of place. There's parts of your life where you go through that. It's important to be able to go through those times and still stay strong and still, be focused on what really matters. So we went and helped out Jaime and tried to get to the bottom of what does really matter.
This must be the spot.
What's up?
Hello,
man?
how are you, sir? Jeremy.
How's it going?
This looks like a very nice house.
Thank you.
Let's,
Mom's a good decorator.
Yeah, your mom does all this?
Yeah.
I was noticing all the animals around and how most of the animals are of a large girth. Like there's one right down there. There's really quite fat pigs. There's a really fat rabbit. There's a cow there. Some fat lambs. And Charlie's kind of a living version of that.
It all up.
Get an aerial shot just so you can see he's a real wide body. Oh. So, Jaime, in your letter, the reason I wanted to come and see you in particular, and what I liked about your letter, is you said, you had an eerie, kind of lonely feeling.
I go to Brooklyn College.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a huge school, but it's big enough where a lot of people are doing their own thing.
Okay.
A lot of classes going on, so it's tough to really, for me.
You can get lost in the
crowd
crowd.
and just make friends.
Do you want to be more popular at the school?
I don't want to be popular. I just,
You want to feel comfortable.
Yeah, comfortable.
Sometimes we forget that even just because our life isn't easy, it doesn't mean it's bad. I'm here at the Steinway & Sons factory with a nice stack of brand new letters. Here's one from Sarah in New Jersey. She writes, "Do you think we could punk Ashton Kutcher?" Ashton Kutcher's the guy who he's in a lot of movies and TV shows, and he has that TV show on MTV called Punked. My answer, Sarah, as much as I would like to say yes, I don't think you can. I don't think you can punk the punker. I don't think the guy who's punked everybody else can get punked himself, because if you're punking somebody, then how can you be punked? You know what I mean? So, Jaime, in your letter, the reason I wanted to come and see you in particular is you said, you had an eerie, kind of lonely feeling. I myself and a lot of other people can relate to, maybe you feel, it's easy to feel sad or depressed or frustrated, and someone says, "Well, what's wrong? Everything's going fine," and you still feel weird,
Yeah.
So, what exactly, even if you don't need an exact reason, but just explain how you feel, these days, like in life.
Well, I mean, I consider myself a really shy guy, so when you're shy and it prevents you from doing stuff, that's when it's like becomes a problem, I think.
I'm shy in a way. I mean, I think everybody is. I think everybody is shy. Everybody has different ways of dealing with it, though. And here's the way maybe to deal with being shy. People would be impressed by this. You can say, "Hey, you know what? I'm going to be very honest," and this would be hard to say. You'd have to challenge yourself. You say, "Hey, I'm usually a pretty quiet guy. I'm kind of shy. I want to let you know, though, that I don't mean any of it personally, and I really like you guys, and I want to get to be friends, but please forgive me if I seem a little quiet." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And what are they going to say to that? All they could do is they'd have to accept that.
Because I hung around a lot of people that were they might not understand, because to them that idea is like foreign. They don't know much.
Yeah.
Like, you're shy. Why?
don't feel bad about being shy. Don't feel bad about anything that you naturally are. Let's talk more about like just feeling weird, like being in a weird mood. I think our lives sometimes, just the way the world works, the way society works, we really are making efforts to eliminate complication from our lives. We're making efforts to make our lives very simple, very calm, very comfortable, very easy. You know, we want to always be happy all the time, so we really try to build our environment to be happy all the time, but it's just not realistic in the end.
Yeah, there's always going to be moods.
There's always going to be moods. So even if you don't have a reason to feel sad or lonely, sometimes your body's just going to react that way.
Yeah, I think it makes a lot of sense, like you were saying. Everyone gets in a bad mood now and then.
You owe it to yourself. You owe it to that person inside of you to not give up on yourself, to not doubt yourself, to not give in too easily to the things that can bring you down. All right, here's one from Adam, and he's from Kansas, Overland Park, Kansas, to be exact. Adam writes in, Dear Andrew, what is your favorite rock, paper, scissors move, and why? It's a very good question. I generally start with rock. I think that's the kind of music we play, and that just seems to be my natural inclination. There's the move, and that's why. And it always wins. Take all the people that put you down, all the things that rejected you, all the things that made you sad and mad, that hurt your feelings, put them all on a big list. And look at that. Whenever you need a kick in the pants, whenever you need a reason to keep going, use that. And that's not bad. You're not letting those people get to you. You're making yourself better when they were trying to bring you down.
Basically to prove them wrong. Like,
to prove to you that you're right. That's why. Okay, and now after all this heavy talk, the most important thing, I think, is always being able to do something to have fun. So I would like to just go out and do something fun.
Awesome.
Okay, let's do it. Okay. Nobody can stop you from trying. Do you realize that? People can stop you from getting somewhere. People can stop you from doing exactly what you want, but you can always try to do what you want. No one can take that away from you. Nobody can take away the satisfaction that you can get from knowing that you tried as hard as you can. Jaime, it was very good hanging out with you.
Yeah, thanks.
And I appreciate you writing into me. And I hope, all the stuff we talked about earlier was, just really basic stuff.
Yeah.
And I think you already know these things. It's also important to be able to just, shake all that off and play games and have fun. And as long as you're going to be okay. As long as you're going to be okay. And I think you're going to be.
Thanks, man. You just made my year. I mean, it's been a rough start, but this was an honor, and it was something I'll never forget.
I'm glad we could do it. It's good for me too. Thank you very much. Cool.
Need some advice from Andrew? Log on to mtv2.com and drop him a line. He might just end up on your doorstep.